Hi Bear Nation, and welcome back to the Hi Bear Nation broadcast. I'm your anchor Cole Segura.
And I'm your co-anchor Tyler Lynn. What do we have in store for this week, Cole?
This week we are covering stories about the ping-pong club, book fair, and the unsportsmanship-like conduct of APS sports teams.
Unsportsmanship. Would you care to expand?
On March 26th, Rio Rancho's JV baseball team contaminated La Cueva's water supply by urinating in their team's jug. This horrible act has raised a lot of questions about the future of sportsmanship within NMAA school-sanctioned sports. Out interviewing some of the student athletes at La Cueva about this incident is Maddie Lewis.
Over to you, Matthew.
What was your initial reaction to the contamination of the water jug?
I thought it was kind of gross and not morally correct.
Do you think the coaches are doing enough at the moment, or do you think they need to do a lot more?
I think this instance, the players probably just slipped out from the coach's control and did their own thing.
What do you think that this will mean for the future of sportsmanship?
I think that there might be like a change in policy, that they might be a little more stricter, and that maybe we'll have more conversations about how to treat other teams. In volleyball, it's pretty strict, like we shake hands before and after the game, and like if you're rude, you get ejected from the game, so I think it's good.
What's your name?
Aubrey Stewart.
What was your initial reaction to the contamination of the water jug?
I was shocked and disgusted.
What do you think that this could mean for the future of sportsmanship?
I think it means that we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard and hold ourselves more accountable for the safety of others.
What's your name?
Larkin Melbourne.
What was your initial reaction to the contamination of the baseball water jug?
At first I laughed, and then I realized that that was really messed up.
What do you think that this could mean for the future of sportsmanship?
I feel like there's going to be a lot of mistrust between different schools and different teams, but yeah, I feel like the higher standard is definitely going to be tough.
Hopefully this instance is a one-time occurrence and we see improvements in the sportsmanship within these high school sports.
Maybe we just need to get everyone to read a book about integrity.
Well, speaking of books, the book fair at our school took place last week.
We've got Isa Hewitt and Emma Marion currently on the scene. Tell us more about it, guys.
I'm Emma. And I'm Isa. And today we interviewed about the book fair.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Fodder. I'm the librarian at La Cueva.
And how's the book fair going so far?
It is going awesome. We are making money towards purchasing books for the library.
And what would be the best time for people to visit this week?
Any time that they have a free period, and I am open during lunch, a little bit before school and a little bit after school. And if they can talk their teacher into getting a pass to come in the library, that would be fine too.
Have you gotten a lot of kids so far?
I really have.
Have they been really interested in the books?
They're buying a lot of secret ink pens. That is the hot seller. And posters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have you been to the book fair yet?
I have not.
Would you recommend your students to go?
Oh, certainly.
Why?
Well, you never know what's going to be there. And books are, I'm an avid reader. I love reading. And the Scholastic Book Fair usually has a very wide range of books to choose from, so almost any interest. Very affordable. And it helps to raise money for a good cause.
Do you think that your students will go if you recommend it?
Sure. Why not? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Okay, thank you so much.
That's so cool. Back to you, Cole.
Hopefully I have enough time to get a copy of Grumpy Monkey Don't Be Scared by Suzanne Lang before I clock out.
Isn't that book for elementary schoolers?
No comment. Anyways, before I move on to our pick 6 for the week, we have Caden Sanchez reporting on a story about the ping pong club.
Tell us more about it, Caden.
Is this a club or is this a...
Officially this year, it is not a club. It's just a casual game that people play at lunch or after school. There has been a lot of interest this year though, so I think we can probably get 10 members together so that we can be an official club next year.
This is the life.
Alright. I'm 7'3", committed to Georgia State.
Do you believe that Harlan Morris is the best ping pong player at this school?
Yeah, I think he's undefeated.
Okay. You are the ping pong champion?
Yes,
at La
sir.
Cueva? All right, let's see your game.
Shut up! Shut up!
At my old school, people called me the ping pong fiend.
Because of how you shank every time you swing the paddle at the ball?
Yeah.
Let's roll our Pick 6 segment and see whether students would rather attend school for a regular 4 years or only 2 with no breaks.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jaden.
And today we interviewed people whether they want to go to school for 2 years straight or 4 years like we do regularly.
Would you rather go to school for 2 years straight, like with no breaks, or 4 years like how we are right now?
4 years how we are right now.
Why?
Because I feel like that's better than going 2 years straight with no breaks. I'd rather have breaks.
Would you rather go to school 2 years straight with no breaks, or 4 years like we are right now?
I say we do 4 years like we are right now, just because I feel like 2 years without breaks is just definitely hard on our mind and like definitely physically hard as well, because we all have like stuff going on in our personal lives. So I say definitely like 4 years.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
School 2 years straight without breaks, or 4 years like we are right now?
I'd rather go 2 years straight without breaks, because that would
Why?
be tough, because then I get to finish school, and then I get to go on with my life and actually earn money and make a living and all that, get a
Okay.
family.
Thanks. Would you rather go to school like 2 years straight, like without breaks, like you only get the weekends, or would you go like 4 years like how we are right now, but you have to start college after?
I think 2 years straight.
Okay, thank you. Would you rather go to school for 2 years straight with no breaks, or 4 years like we are right now?
2 years straight,
Why?
because it's quicker.
Okay, thanks. 2 years straight with no breaks, or 4 years like how we do right now?
2 years straight with no breaks? 4 years.
Which would you rather choose, Tyler?
I definitely choose to attend school for the normal 4 years.
Valid choice, valid choice. Well, we've reached the time to check out the weather for this week. Let's hear from Audrey Bauer, who's currently in Kansas. What is the budget we have for this broadcast?
Figures, I ended up in Kansas. Despite my unconventional location for this week, I will still be reporting on Albuquerque weather. Monday will be sunny, with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 48 degrees. Tuesday will have a high of 85 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. Clouds rolling on Wednesday, with a high of 83 degrees and a low of 65 degrees. Thursday will have a high of 69 degrees and a low of 54 degrees. Friday will have a 75% chance of rain, with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. The chance of rain continues this weekend, with a high of 68 degrees on Saturday and a high of 70 degrees on Sunday. Lows will be in the mid-50s. Back to you, Cole.
Oh my god, is that a tornado?
Well, that concludes all that we have for this week's broadcast.
Be sure to click the link in the description to check out our website, and subscribe and like for more weekly updates. Bye, Bear Nation.